who have now confirmed that Manish Sisodia's secretary himself disclosed to the CBI that he was instructed at the house of Arvind Kejriwal by Sisodia to give wholesale businesses to private entities. The fixing of the percentage margin, which was 12%, 6% was allegedly paid as kickback. Now, this is an admission that the CBI claims was made by the private secretary of Manish Sisodia himself, which is why the evidence against Manish Sisodia is extremely grave, is also extremely watertight, is what the CBI believes. Ashish Maharshi getting us more details. Ashish, there are several links that are being investigated. There are also several witnesses that whose statements are going to be corroborated with as far as Manish Sisodia's questioning goes.
So, three areas of concern for Manish Sisodia. One is the statement by C. Arvind, who was the secretary for Manish Sisodia. Second is the statement of R.F. Gopi Krishna, who was the excise commissioner. And thirdly, the missing file. These are three areas of concern. First area is that, the secretary to Manish Sisodia, C. Arvind, he had accepted before both the CBI and the ED that at least till the GOM was basically discussing about this policy, there was no mention of the increase in percentage to wholesale businessmen for around 12%. The earlier policy was around 5%, and this was substantially increased to 12%. The other recommendation of the expert committee and the GOM was that the wholesale business should be with the government entity, not with the private players. But suddenly, without even a proper procedure was followed, Manish Sisodia at the house of Arvind Kejriwal, this is what C. Arvind has said, that at his house, Manish Sisodia instructed that the percentage should be increased to 12% and the business should go into the private hands. This is something really, really grave allegation against Manish Sisodia. The other important aspect is there were certain allegations, complaints against cartelization. Now, interestingly, despite there was so many complaints against a company named Indo Spirits, where the owner Samir Mahendra is behind the bars as of now. He's not got bail. Interestingly, R.F. Gopi Krishna, who was the excise commissioner at that point in time, he had accepted before the CBI and the ED that despite the issue being raised, Manish Sisodia instructed him to give the license to Indo Spirits, which is being owned by Samir Mahendra. Now, interestingly, why sources in the CBI tell me there's an important file, which is basically about the decision of how it should be given to the private players, how the percentage should be increased. This file, which got important notings, is missing from the office of Manish Sisodia. Now, on being asked by the CBI sleuths on this issue, Manish Sisodia had no answers. If you remember, recently there was a CBI team visited the office of Manish Sisodia as well, where it was being said that there is a search by CBI, and ultimately it was revealed that it was not a search. It was basically they wanted to look at the file of this important file. They wanted to find out about this important file. At that point in time as well, they were not able to find this file. Today, even when he was confronted about this file, he had no answer. That is what my sources in the CBI tell me, that Manish Sisodia had no answer on where this file is. So certainly grave allegations, these three areas of concern. First is on how the statement of R.F. Gopi Krishna. Second is the statement of C. Arvind. And third is this important issue of missing file.
Yes, so there are three things that the CBI had in mind when they placed him under arrest. But this is nothing but vendetta, claims the Aam Aadmi Party. Arvind Kejriwal himself spoke about it just a few minutes ago. Listen in.
एक शरीफ आदमी है मनीष, उनको आज इन्होंने गिरफ्तार कर लिया। तो हम देख रहे हैं किस तरह से पूरे देश के अंदर देशभक्तों को, अच्छे लोगों को, ईमानदार लोगों को तो पकड़ पकड़ के जेल में डाल रहे हैं, और जिन लोगों ने अरबों खरबों रुपए लूट लिए बैंकों के और इनके, वो इनके दोस्त हैं। पूरा देश देख रहा है, लोग देख रहे हैं, और लोग ही इसका जवाब देंगे। मैं और मान साहब अभी उनकी वाइफ से मिलके आ रहे हैं। देश को, पूरे देश को मनीष जी के ऊपर गर्व है और हम सब एक परिवार की तरह हैं और सब उनका ख्याल रखेंगे।